Ignorant Bliss, quick hit. Yo, hold fast. This is a spoiler review. Mass spoilers. Be warned. Hey, everybody. This review is for the film Good Time, directed by the Safdie brothers, Ben and Josh, starring Robert Pattinson. People who know him are from Twilight. He's like the twinkling, sparkling vampire or whatever. Jennifer Jason Leigh is in it. Barkhad, Abdi. He was in Captain Phillips. He was the dude saying, "I'm the captain now." He's in this movie. It's getting a ton of critical praise. It competed for the Palme d'Or at Cannes. It has a high Rotten Tomato score, Metacritic score, IMDb score, and all that. Yo, I thought this movie was fucking trash, yo. It's a story about Robert Pattinson plays a petty crook named I think it's Constantine Nikas. They call him Connie. His brother Nick has different handicaps. I think he has a hearing handicap and he has some type of mental handicap. And he basically gets his brother to help him rob a bank in which this dumb motherfucker doesn't expect the money to get fucking to be marked. Like, he didn't ask for the money that's not marked, she gives him all the money in the drawer. He like go get the money in the back. She takes a gang of time. He gets the money. They leave. They change clothes a little bit. Oh, mind you, they robbed the bank with wearing these elaborate latex masks, look like black men's faces. You know what I'm saying? So they do that and they kind of harass this black teller. This movie is hella low-key racist. I got mad issues with it. So they do that. They get into this black car, you know what I'm saying? Like in New York, you can get the car service. They get that. They get in. They try to open the money. Fucking red shit get all over. Dude crash. They get out of that. They try to wash it off in the dominoes. His brother's not totally understanding what's going on. The cops see him. They run in. He kind of leaves his brother in the dust because, A, he's faster. His brother runs to a goddamn glass window door or some shit. Cops take him in, put this motherfucker in Rikers. And that's a problem like this. A, you can tell this motherfucker got mental issues. Why the hell is the police putting him in Rikers? But you be like, oh, it's the fucking justice system in New York. So actually, that's not too crazy. But then we get into this whole thing of Connie trying to get his brother out of Rikers. So then he tries to go to the bail bondsman with the dirty money that got freaking pigment and dye all over it. Half that shit he can't use. So now he has to find extra $10K so that the bail bondsman can get him out. He meets with Jennifer Jason Leigh's character, which I guess is some previous love interest or something. She's going through something. I guess she was some past addict. They really don't go into it. Really don't know why she's there other than the fact that she lives with her mom. And I guess her mom got money. And he tries to get her to use her mom's credit card to get the $10,000. But that fails because Bombs is like, you ain't charging $10K on my card. So he kind of just leaves her in the dust. And then he finds out his brother gets messed up because his brother catch an ass whooping because his brother just messing with the TV like he in the house, not knowing he in jail. So he gets fucked the fuck up. So then this dude Connie sneaking in the hospital, running his cons, being all likable and talkable and shit. Takes who he thinks is his brother out of this room after waiting for this cop to go get some fucking snacks or some shit. Sneaks him out, get on like a little van or whatever, tricks like the black dude and letting him on. Takes him, drops him off somewhere randomly in Queens, My bad, by the way. This whole thing takes place in Queens. And he ends up talking to this black lady who he saw on the little joint, the little transportation joint. And let him in the house. He comes this sob story that, he lost the keys to his house. Hey, this motherfucker ain't had no keys to no house. He's just trying to figure out a way. During this whole thing, he meets her 16-year-old granddaughter. Mad creepy shit happens. He freaking pushes up trying to have sex with a 16-year-old girl. That's terrible. He finds out homeboy and his brother is just some dumb fuck who got fucked up. Then they spend like 15 minutes on his backstory, how he got in the hospital. He was just getting high and jumping out of cars. They end up in White Castle. They try to find some money. A whole bunch of other dumb shit happens. And at the end of this whole goddamn 99-minute movie, Connie finally ends up in jail. All the black people he meet either gets fucked up, in jail, get their shit took. And this story could have took place really in like 40 minutes max. Honestly, the first 15 minutes of the movie felt like a good enough movie. It made a great short film if you would have stopped with the fucking brother going to jail. That's it. But nah, this shit keeps going. I gotta give Robert Pattinson some respect. His Queen's accent is alright. They spend a lot of time on his face. Trying to get, performance of his eyes and such. He's not a problem with this movie. And playing a piece of shit character, he does a really great job. Problem is a lot of the story just goes all over the place. Lacks a certain amount of focus. And a complete ability for me to give a damn about this character. I actually end up hating this character. And I'm not one for a movie where you need to like the character. But like, dude, he does dumb shit all the time. I still don't know why there was like 15-minute point where this random dude he got out of hospital who he thought was his brother, we have to hear his backstory for this one element that really isn't that important part of the movie, and just sends us on this whole other goose chase where you're sitting in this like, what is this point of the movie? What are you looking for? Why are we here? I'm not gonna go that much into it. If you want to see this movie, see it for yourself. Clearly, I'm saying the critics like it, and I'm just not for it. This may sound fucked up, but for real, this is just some old white people shit. Like, he's the worst fucking criminal I've seen in movies played seriously. Like, it's not like it's a joke. It's not like a comedy thing where it's like falling over himself. He just lucks into it. He lucks into it, but why? There's no reason. He's not good at it. Maybe this was me. When I watch crime movies, I want to see excellent motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Or if I want to see some ne'er-do-wells, like, I don't want to see them actually win, or I want to see some actual good 3-act story or something. It's really like 2 acts, and the resolution happens in like the last like 2 minutes of the movie. Like, I don't know why we wasted a whole hour in this movie. 99 minutes. 60 of it feels like a waste. But I'm probably one of the few dissenting opinions. In the end, I find the movie trash. I didn't see a lot of the Safdie movie's previous work. They did use sound and music very well. It's also the shooting in nighttime and the use of color is very excellent. The little title sequence, it's like throwback to like 80s, 70s type of music and design aesthetics. Is dope. I wish it was around a better movie. Ben Safdie does a good job playing his brother Nikas. So actually, it kind of bookends with his character in therapy. I'm trying, I guess, people trying to help him, navigate the world better. I kind of wish there was more of that. But hey, I guess if you got Robert Pattinson, you need to show him as much as possible. Those are my thoughts. If you want to score, I give that shit like a 1 star. I found this shit worse than I enjoyed this less than Transformers 5. And then if anybody who's listened to my reviews on this can tell, I hate that movie like not many things in life. So this joint was fucking trash. That's my score 1. So ignorantbliss.com, ignorant-bliss.com is where you can check out my main podcast. This is on iTunes. That's on iTunes. Just search Ignorant Bliss, or I should basically just say Apple Podcast now. You know, I like to be fancy. Twitter is IGBL Podcast. Ignorant Bliss Podcast. On Facebook, Ignorant Bliss Podcast at gmail.com. If you want to contact me, talk to the show, you can comment on this as well. I'm at Julian Lytle, LYTLE, on all social media. So, hope you enjoyed. Deuce.